Welcome to the No Brainer Show, where we are going live tonight because we want to say hi to everybody. And I just lost you, Derek. Where'd you go? Derek recording will continue on a new track. What is going on with your computer tonight?
I'm going to have to leave and come back in again. I don't know what's going on. Give me a second.
Shoot it. Anyway, we're live. We just wanted to come say hi. We've been not live in a while, and we felt we didn't have it. Well, yeah, I'll discuss it once Derek gets back on because he'll probably keep me calm. We're having technical difficulties, but anyway, how's everybody doing? What's up? It's Zach. It's Big Daddy. And we're here. We're live. We're Memorex. How's everybody out there? I'm not even live on Facebook. Well, that's interesting. Wonder why that happened. That's crazy. But we're live on YouTube and we're live on X. So go figure. Let me just tell everybody, edit post. Derek should be joining us. Maybe we'll have other people join us. Somebody wants to join in, just text me or message me wherever you're at, and we can sit and chat. Come on. There's Derek. Nope, there he is.
I have no idea.
I don't either. We're not live on Facebook for some reason. It went away.
We'll make it come back.
I can't. Once you go live, you can't add something.
Well, that's
and I'm trying to. I don't know. We could leave and go back, but that would be silly. Anyway, so we're live on YouTube and X to all our faithful followers out there. We had guests this evening, and at the last minute, they canceled. Like, how professional and cool is that? I would never do that, even if I didn't want to be on somebody's show. First of all, I wouldn't take a show that I wouldn't want to be on. I would have done the research, and if our stuff didn't align, then we wouldn't align. But these people, literally, they're supposed to be on at 5:50 to meet me in the studio, and they emailed me at 5:36. Oh, yeah, whatever. Piss off.
How did that go? Like, was that from like the Muppets, like Beaker?
I say piss off, eh?
I kill you.
It's just unprofessional, bro.
Here's my take on it. I'm gonna try to be really offensive and piss people off because it's so cool. Listen, like, everybody's human, right? Stuff comes up, stuff changes. This is how I say it. Emergencies come up too, right? Emergencies are emergencies, unless you have an emergency 3 times a week. Emergency. But, let's say you have an emergency once a year. Totally get it. Let's say you got to reschedule, cancel. You're human. Totally get it. What I find absolutely humorous is that, like, this, not just this situation, segregate this situation, but when you're talking to people in the professional world, right? I mean, that's where I come from. Now I'm out of it. And, there's pros and cons of that. But when you're talking in the professional world, you get these responses that are so, I would say, cryptic, right? But they're so professional that they're cryptic. It's basically like saying, this direction, that direction, and the best needs for, it's like, just say I don't want to be on the damn show.
Right.
But that's not the part that makes you professional or unprofessional. The part that makes you professional or unprofessional is doing it without an emergency 20 minutes before. Like, so if someone says, due to the professional direction of our show, we decided like 2 minutes before your podcast, I'd say that good riddance. You are unprofessional. Do it to your clients. That's what you deserve.
Yeah,
if someone was like, yo, screw y'all, I don't want to be on that, and it was 2 weeks in advance, I would call that more professional, dead nuts, straight, brutally honest right now. To me, that's more professional because it's real. It makes sense. It's prepared. It's planned. You can call an audible, all that kind of stuff, right? That's professional. It does not matter what you say. It's how and when you say it.
Yeah, and like, we scheduled this show with them. We scheduled this show with them. They had something else come up, and then we rescheduled, and no problem. Put it on the calendar at least a month ago.
Yep.
So you had a month to do your research and realize that your planets didn't align with ours. Whatever. I
mean,
don't.
I'm not gonna like listen like hypocrite wise. I've done that to you a couple times when stuff's been just insanity. Like obviously the economy right now and
But
work and
we
just
all
things have
know
been
that.
just like out of the ordinary, right? So we're
Well,
like,
we all
dang it,
know that you're just a dick, so it's okay.
right. At least I can be honest and be like, this is what came up. I just can't do it, bro. Wow, I screwed up. But like, I remember like the automotive industry was so much like that. Like it was so responses and wording was so canned that it was like you just want like you would just literally want to tell everyone like shut the hell up and tell me what you really mean. Like I don't like none of this jargon, bureaucracy and different direction and you know, change of strategic planning. Come on, man. Be a human, man up, woman up, and hey, again, like let's say your kid's projectile vomiting at 550. You call me and say my kid's projectile vomiting. I'm like, send me a picture to prove it, and the doctor. Just kidding, but no problem. Now you do that to me 3 times a week, I'm gonna be like, hey, next person, please. But that happens once in a while, right? And we get over it, and it's human being. But there's no such thing as a last minute change of direction in the last 15 minutes. That means you're either uh, not able to say something you should have said. You don't take it serious. You're chicken shit. You're lying. It could be any of those things, but it's not what it's not. It is not what it is. If that makes sense.
Right. So, yeah,
I mean, if
look,
it's not what it is, get out the kitchen, man. No problem. Make way.
and you know what? If I had known yesterday, I could have gotten someone else on.
Yep.
The guest I had on last week got cut short because she had a client, but she did not want to miss the show, and she promised to be there, so we did an hour, right?
Yep.
And I really appreciate Ariel, and she's awesome. And so I would have called her and been like, "Hey, you want to be on tonight? Come rap with us. We'll go live, and you can talk smack. I don't care."
Let this be a lesson to you. We'll talk shit about you if you screw us up. And that's a threat.
That's not a threat. It's a promise.
Bitches.
Oh, wasn't that Tamara who said she answers everything with bitches?
Did she really?
Yeah, she said
that's hilarious. See, Tamara's a professional where she has a personality and she doesn't talk in euphemisms, and yet she's still a professional, but she doesn't come off as like this egotistical, untouchable person, even though she knows like tons of people and she's got quite a status. But she's raw, real, and professional, and she's kind and gracious. So like, you just don't get that vibe. You're like, I respect what this lady's gonna have to say, even if it's not what I want to hear.
Right.
As opposed to like, hey, let me say something and with a smile on my face with your back turned.
Let's go back to office jargon like you were talking about a minute ago. You know what? One thing that just, I really hate when people say it.
Circling back.
Oh, you know it. I can't stand. Let's circle back to that.
Let's circle back to that.
How about I circle a punch to your throat?
Yeah, let's never talk about that.
I'm going to circle it up and wallop.
I'm going to circle one up to your face.
I worked for a guy years ago. He owned DirecTV franchise. So he had the Central Florida. He sold DirecTV in Costco, Best Buy, and Walmart. Yeah. And he brought on board another franchisee from another area that he was training. And this girl always would come in the office. He'd say something. She'd be like, you know what? Let's circle back. I got to talk to you. I'd be like, dude, I would have been like, get out of my office. Don't circle back nothing. Come in here and tell me what I'm telling. Don't. Oh, that drives me nuts. So we'll circle back to that. We'll circle back to that one.
What were you going to say that? But that wasn't the term, right?
No, that was 100% the term. I can't stand
so I
that.
got it.
Yeah, maybe I thought I said it before, but no, you spot on.
Hell yeah. I'm the man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess you know your sidekick. I demoted myself. Did you like that? I demoted myself. I called myself the sidekick.
Oh, come on. That's just that's a
I'm still the goat.
That's a sissy move. That's a bitch ass move. As Tamara would say, biffes. You can say it in a Mike Tyson list, biffes.
Biffes. Oh my gosh, I was watching Seth McFarlane, is that the guy who does all the voices?
Yes.
And he was on a roast, and Mike Tyson was one of the people at the roast. He wasn't getting roasted, but he was one of the guests,
Yeah.
And he was picking on Mike, and he looks at him, he goes, "And don't kill me." He goes, "But you've crushed everything in the world except for the letter S. You just can't do it, can you?" I was like, "Oh my gosh." Tyson was laughing, so he's a good sport from now. I don't think 25 years ago you would have said that to him.
He's someone who's probably had a lot of character development, obviously made his massive share of mistakes, and
I've
obviously we
seen
still do,
video of him.
but I respect a lot of what he says now. Like, it used to seem so far out, and it's like, he's not that far off, man. That makes a lot of sense. And he's saying it in a eclectic or eccentric type of way, kind of a weird view take on it. But usually you're like, yeah, that's kind of what I believe too, I guess.
I think he smokes a lot of pot too.
They do. He does. He is like, I think he's a mushroom guy.
I think
he might have he's at edibles.
Was he on Joe Rogan? And I think they were talking about it.
Yeah, no, he was on Impulsive.
Either way, but whatever it was, but yeah, I think he was talking about how it keeps him level on the level playing field. So there's this guy I follow on Instagram. Speaking of pot, and kids, drugs are bad. Okay, bring them to your Uncle Derek or Zach, and we'll take care of them for you. No, we don't do drugs. I mean, I don't. Derek, do you do drugs?
I have one legal prescription.
I have prescriptions too. I don't call those.
You do TRT.
I do. I love it.
I do. Alternate. I do. Non-primary, secondary usage of hormone prescribed natural TRTs, whatever.
I actually have been doing nootropics. Nootropics. Yeah, it's so it's called Flow. Maybe we get them. I'll sponsor. They can sponsor us. I'll do commercials for Flow, but I use Flow. It's like a little pouch, and it's there's no caffeine, there's no tobacco, no nicotine in it, and it's like chew, and it's but it's mushrooms and stuff like that, and it gives you, like, if you do 4 pouches throughout the day, you don't get tired.
What about, like, does it make you, like, euphoric at all? Like, does it make your head, does it make your anxiety go away at all?
I don't have anxiety, so.
Well, like when your head hurts because there's so much coming at you and you got a pounder and everything just you don't get it where you just feel tight everywhere?
That would be Jack Daniels.
Well, you know what I mean?
No,
does it take the edge off?
It does. It does. It makes you feel better. But it's in like a natural, like you're just like across the board, you're good.
Okay, it's just
even. But you've seen my GNC collection in the kitchen. I give vitamin stores a run for their money. I actually showed a friend of mine who is a retired Marine, and then he went to college and became he went to school to learn nutrition and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was showing him my list of what I take every day, and he's like, "Bro," he's like, "You're gonna live to be 100." He's like, your body won't, even if you die, it won't know it's dead because all the stuff you take. I was like, "Are you saying that in a bad way?" He's like, "No." He's like, "Your body, you should be really good inside." I said, "Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm not complaining." But no, I like what I take if I'm on edge. There's this stuff called GABA.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, GABA's pretty good. And ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha is very effective. I've taken that multiple
There
times.
was, what was the other one they used to put in? So do you remember Arizona tea?
Yeah, they're still around.
Yeah, but they had a stress relief tea that had St. John's wort in it or something like that. And it really was like if back when I had anxiety bad, if I drank a bottle of that, dude, I was mellow as mellow could be. And I would be ready to crash. It would put me to sleep.
All that had is ginseng, chamomile, valerian is what made you relax.
That's
valerian
what
extract.
Yeah. Chamomile too. Chamomile puts me to sleep.
Yeah, but valerian's very effective for me too. Like I used to take it before sleep every night, and it would just like make me just feel the most rested I've ever felt. I don't know why I stopped taking it. Probably because like I think it's hard to get now. I really do. I think it used to be a really common um, herb in stress relief stuff, and I don't see it. Like I don't think you can get Arizona RX anymore. I think it's all
No, I
discontinued.
have not seen it on the shelves at all.
Yeah, but valerian root is the truth. It's good.
Yeah. Well, that's like we used to take. Do you remember Malhung?
Yes, Mahong. Yeah, and St. John, or it was something orange.
I don't know, but they used to make this stuff. It was like for truck drivers. It was Malhung, or no, yeah, Malhung.
Mahong.
They called it White Cross. And I remember we'd be out all night, doing whatever we did. We'd take 2 of those pills, and I was ready to go for another 48 hours. It was like
Twin Labs used to make like an extreme burn fat loss thing, and then it was bitter or citrus or some type of orange extract that was really kind of sketchy. And then Mahong is like a derivative of ephedra, which actually is a very and legal over-the-counter broncho dilator, like a something that helps you with mucus and breathing, respiratory stuff. But it also has a 2 to 3% effect on your fat loss too. The problem with stuff like Mahong and clenbuterol and all that stuff is they can really kind of extreme usage can really do some oddities to your heart, to your like heart rate and stuff. Yeah, and that's just not cool.
It gets your blood pressure jacked up. It gets everything jacked.
Yeah, I mean it's effective for what it's for, but
the problem is it's not like covered by the FDA, so you don't know how much you're taking. You take 1 pill, it could say it has 1,000 milligrams or whatever. Next thing you know, it's a mix up and there's 1,500 and you're flying high.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, now it would probably send me into pure panic. I would probably have an anxiety attack if I took it now.
Twin Lab Ripped Fuel. I used to take that like 20 years ago.
They still make it, right?
Yeah, but of course it's how the supplement industry works. Get away with as much sex and drugs as you can until the FDA says you can't list that anymore, and then change your ingredients to its lesser and lesser and lesser extent. So like nowadays it doesn't have anything in it, but it used to have all those crazy like Mahong and
yeah. Well, I mean, probably the only thing I take for energy is like vitamin B complex.
Yeah.
That does well. I mean, I have my caffeine in the morning, I have my cup of coffee, and I'm good to go. Oh no, I have a Coke Zero too. I like my Coke Zero when I'm smoking a cigar.
Here we go. Original GNC Ripped Fuel. Bitter orange fruit extract. No longer in it. L-phenylalanine. Not sure if it's in it. Guarana seed extract. No longer in it. That's the Mahong. And then St. John's wort. No longer in it.
I thought St. John's wort mellowed you.
Well, maybe this use of it here is to go after your cortisol or something. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But yeah, the original, man. Oh yeah.
So it was like a pre-workout?
No, you just use it. It just helped you lose fat faster.
Oh, because like pre-workouts, like pretty much doing a bump of cocaine.
It's just sugar and creatine and caffeine.
Yeah,
it's the thing is with all this stuff. Here's the thing with supplements, because like at one time, believe it or not, I was more into supplements than your GNC cabinet could even imagine. I was into it way more than that, probably 40, 50 supplements a day. Almost all supplements have some type of self-regulatory where your body gets used to a certain amount, or it pisses out the excess, or like vitamin B, like to 12 of the 6, they're water soluble. Okay. So once you get to a certain, you can take 50,000 mcg a day if you want, but once you get to a certain concentration, you're just pissing it. Same with zinc. Like zinc, great for your testosterone support, but once your body has enough, adding more doesn't do anything. Same with boron. Vitamin D, same thing.
I take a vitamin D plus K2.
Both of those can build up in the fatty tissue. So I think people overstate toxic portions. You have to like take an extreme amount, but they both have their limits.
Tiny pill every morning. I mean, it's
no. I'm not talking about the size of the pill. I'm talking about the amount of micrograms or milligrams in a dose.
I'll tell you what's in it.
Or IU, I should say. It's probably the D is probably in international units. Is my guess. So how many IU?
I'm looking. I take it at night.
Probably like 5,000 IU. I'm guessing.
Yes, it is.
I am so good. I used to take 40 to 50,000 IU of vitamin D.
I only take what does vitamin D do?
Vitamin D does a lot of stuff. It's like immunity, it's testosterone support. It's just a.
And what is K2?
That's vitamin D is the same vitamin you get from the sun. But after 15 minutes in the sun every day, it maxes out its vitamin D, reserves, and you're not getting any more benefit. And then K2 has to do with the distribution. Vitamin D, K, A, and magnesium and calcium all have to do with distributing these things throughout your bloodstream. And if you have too much of one, you can get like deposits and stuff, over a long period of time of taking tons and tons.
Well, they told me that if I take magnesium and D, that I should take K2 because they all go hand in hand together.
Yes, they do.
Which I do. I mean, I take now. I started taking magnesium. Now I do it for other reasons now, but
too much K and it'll calcify. So like you have to like, it's weird. Like, and by too much I mean eating a bottle a day, like excessive. Like people always say like don't take too much vitamin D because it's toxic, right? Well, you take 5,000 IU a day, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what toxic is?
What?
It's like 6 months straight of 160,000 IU a day.
Yeah,
that's a lot. So if you took, holy
I'd have
shit,
to take 10 pills a day for
32 pills a day for 6 months, and you would be getting at toxic levels of vitamin D.
Yeah.
So.
No, but the reason I first started taking magnesium was because I used to get kidney stones, and the stones, the magnesium would actually help would destroy the stones in my kidneys.
Yeah, it'll crystallize them.
Yeah. So I don't get kidney stones anymore, so I'm happy with that.
But
now I take
you can get them from if your balance of all those nutrients isn't like very good. You can.
I think I got it because I used to drink a lot of sweet tea, and I ate Tums like they were candy.
Dude, Tums are so good. I used to do that too.
Oh, that calcium just builds up in me.
Calcium bombs.
So but I like magnesium now because it helps me sleep. It takes the jitters away at night. You just knocked your camera off when you moved your mic.
Oh my gosh, dude.
D-Rex recording will continue on a new track.
I don't want to continue on a new track. I'm going to leave and come back in. I hate this.
Okay. Well, folks, this is the fun of liveness. Because when we record, if this happens, our editor just takes it out and fixes it in the room, in the cutting room. But when you are live, well, you can't do that. So, oh well. Part of life. I don't know what's up. Let me see.
Yo.
There he is. Okay.
What were you saying?
I said this is the joy of live.
Oh, you were talking about magnesium.
Oh, yeah. Because it helps with jitters. It helps me calm down when I go to sleep.
Magnesium's one of the greatest minerals there is.
And if you look at the different ones, there's like 10 different magnesiums, and they all do different things for you.
Well, they have different absorption rates. I mean, like one of them, like the one that you preload for colonoscopies is like magnesium glyceride, maybe.
I don't know.
The best absorption one, I believe, is magnesium citrate, which is the one I take in powder form. The most widely sold one in supplements, you should look at your bottle, is magnesium oxide because it's cheap, but that does not.
Mine starts with a G, magnesium glycinate or something like that.
Yep. So, and how many milligrams is in that, would you say?
Let me see. I used to take chelated magnesium.
That's good too. It's good
Yeah.
absorption. So the glycinate could be like 3
Oh
to
no, I'm
400
sorry, I'm lying to
milligrams.
you. I take magnesium biglycinate,
Okay.
BISGL,
Yeah.
whatever, and it's 72 milligrams.
Okay. Yeah. So if you took that either biglycinate or glycinate and you had like 6 grams of it, you'd shit your brains out colonoscopy status.
Yeah.
So I think one of the reasons too why like I'm super regular, and I have been forever, but I always have. I don't know even know what I take how much, but probably 800 milligrams to a gram of my magnesium citrate after every workout. So because it also helps with muscle recovery, muscle soreness, relaxation, anxiety, helps you take a shit. Like it's just the most. I mean, if you think about it, if you're chilled out, your bowels are too, so the poop falls out. So
Right.
it's one of the greatest minerals, and I think that this is an interesting topic. Just like so much going on with our food and our health, like 44-year-olds getting colon cancer when that used to be 63-year-olds, is that like the only way you can get magnesium in your diet? Not the only way, but like the used to be like doctors would be like, don't take supplements, just eat your vegetables and fruits and nutrients. Well, if you eat the greenest green romaine head of lettuce, that used to have a ton of magnesium. Like that used to be the best thing, iron, all this stuff that your body can use. Now the soil is so over farmed commercially here in the United States that it's devoid of minerals. So like that lettuce is garbage. There's nothing in it. It's just total. It doesn't even stay fresh for a day or two. It's awful. The majority, any that you can buy at a store. So we are not getting those minerals in our bodies from even from a healthy diet like we used to. And you can't, like, there's certain things in your body that you don't want to be low on. You don't want to be low on like magnesium, iron, zinc, calcium, vitamin D. So you don't want to be low on any of that. You don't want to be like crazy high with a lot of it because it'll imbalance. But you want a good amount of that stuff in your body. And shit, if someone would have said that during COVID, they would have been preaching the truth, but they'd probably be executed too because those are the least profitable minerals in the supplement market. That's why they don't promote any of them or sell any of them. That's why we heard vaccine bullshit. Because Pfizer's making bank. We didn't hear shit about vitamin D. Well, vitamin D, like, it doesn't prevent COVID, but like it makes your immune system as good as it can be. Vitamin C and D make your immune system as good as it can be. So if your immune system sucks, it sucks. If it's great, it's great. But if you're good on those minerals or vitamins, I should say, you're as good as you can be individually. And like someone needs to tell you that. Like this is the wise thing to do because we're dealing with a crisis here. And no one did that because that's just not where the money's made. It's all generic. There's nothing proprietary. You can't make a sexy vitamin D marketing label. All you can make is 10, 15 bucks of revenue off a bottle and pocket a buck.
Right.
So
Yeah,
that's why no
yeah.
one talks about it. It's messed up. America's messed up. We talked about this with Dr. Adaka, Mr.
We need
Dr.
to get we
Gregory.
need to get him back on. He was a great guy. He was our first guest and he was awesome. I need to get him on.
He called me the other day and said he hated you because you didn't know his name. But I mean, we can probably get through that. I'm
He
just
didn't
bullshitting.
call you.
You wish.
I know he didn't call you.
But he was saying the same stuff too. Like,
Well,
there's a lot of good
we're
natural stuff out
finding
there,
out
and like the
so many
food quality.
things.
It's just no one. People only gonna want to make money, and only wanting to make money is leading to killing people, and that's not quite the right track, even for a capitalist country.
Well, I was talking
Humble
to
post opinion.
who was I talking to?
I don't know. You tell me.
Anyway, it was somebody we were talking about, people going to the doctor or hospitals. Oh, I was talking to a nurse who works at a hospital, and she says, you know what the funny thing is? Most people coming into a hospital who don't have a doctor or need a doctor, they ask for a holistic or all natural doctor. They don't want a regular doctor.
So, what's wrong with that?
Because they don't want to be.
Well, you can get like an OD.
They don't want to be a pill farm. They don't want to be shoved with a bunch of pharmaceutical. I don't want to be pharmaceutical, pill farm either. But what can you do? So you were talking about zinc a little while ago. You know when I take zinc? When I get a sore throat, and it takes it right out.
Yeah, it's an immunity. It's a testosterone building block and also an immunity component.
I also take oil of oregano.
Mm-hmm. Another
So
good
I'll
one
take
would be elderberry extract.
yeah. When I feel a cold coming on, I'll take zinc and oil of oregano, and
Mm-hmm.
within a day, I'm back to normal.
I
The
had a kid who
problem
worked
is
for me 5 or 6 years ago who said he never got sick from the age of like 10 to 20, and all he did was put like a tincture, a drop of oil oregano in his mouth every day. And he was so convicted. I mean, placebo or real doesn't even matter at that point, that I actually did it too. And it was good. I
the only
honestly,
problem is
though,
that
coming
feels
out of
like I'm
COVID, I've learned so much about hygiene that we weren't implementing before, that
sure.
I don't feel the need. Like, I can tell you when I'm sick and it's all it is a bug, like a sore throat and a heavy breath for 2 or 3 days. I don't even feel any different. I just can't be as physically aggressive, and then it goes away. Because
I was talking to my sales manager who's up in Jacksonville now, but actually he's my former sales manager. Anyway, I was talking to him, and he got the flu, and he said it's the first time he's gotten sick in like 20 years. Like he didn't even get sick during COVID, and he just flew back from Vegas, and he's like, that stupid plane got me sick. I know that's what it is, and he has the flu bad. It's in his lungs really bad.
the plane's interesting because you're in close proximity with a lot of gross people, but you're also in a very clean air environment. So, I mean,
I was told that the air on a plane is the cleanest.
cleanest you can get anywhere. Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
So
That's why people didn't want
what?
to wear masks on airplane. They're like, "Yo, this is the cleanest air you can get." And then finally, when they had the goal to interview the airline executives, they're like, "Yeah, that's true. It's the cleanest air. It's cleaner than a medical room.
Right.
Like, if we're opening you up with HIV to do heart surgery, the air on the plane's cleaner." It's like, oh, okay. So to me, traveling, yeah, you are around people, but it's also, to me, it's what you touch. It's what you touch.
Well,
And do you wash your hands every 2 seconds? And are you sitting on disgusting surfaces? And it's amazing that we had a pandemic and then you still see people, you're at an amusement park, the ride goes down and you're in line going upstairs. They all sit down on the stairs. Bro, I just took a piss in the urinal and there was piss all around my feet and there's piss on the bottom of my feet. And I just walked down those stairs with piss on my feet. And now you're sitting in my piss. Exactly. Now you're going to stand up. You're going to wipe the dust off your butt, which is my piss. And then you're not going to wash your hands and you're going to touch your nose. You're going to get sick. So
yeah, but
I
how
think if
long do
you,
those
I think if you
germs actually
visualize the
last?
germs on people and you wash accordingly and don't touch accordingly, and you aren't in someone's face when they're sneezing and breathing, you can avoid a lot.
How long do those germs actually last?
Well, the good news is you can also get home, and the majority of the stuff that gets in your respiratory is in that first half inch of your nose for like a day. So another rule of mine, I get home, I blow my nose immediately to get all of that. It's almost like a holding area for just like when you overeat, you don't make fat right away. You make adipose tissue, like watery shit that's going to turn to fat if you don't use it. Same with a lot of respiratory airborne stuff. Like a lot of it hangs here, and if you just blow your nose every time you get home, you eliminate like 92% of that. Don't quote me at the statistics, but put me up against a doctor and tell me I'm wrong because I'm right.
I use a saline spray on my nose all the time, and then blow my nose because it helps loosen everything up. And with the allergies that are going on right now, I know everybody in other states probably getting snow and it's cold and they're getting ready for fall and all this stuff. Right now, Florida is in full blown allergy weather. My deck was like yellow the other day from that stupid camphor tree or whatever the heck it's called.
Oh,
Oh,
is the pollen?
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You can hear my nose. I haven't taken a spray this afternoon, so
So here's
I
the
don't know.
rules. You get home. So here's the rules. Every hand you shake, wash your hands. Every public surface you touch, you wash your hands.
I lick my
If you
hands.
if you're yeah, if you have kids, you're screwed. Um, every
And I don't shake hands because my hand is still broken or healing, so I don't
uh,
need someone trying to manhandle me, so I fist pump everybody.
sure, but even fist bump, you touching someone, right? So all of that, don't get in proximity of people breathing or sneezing on you. Come home. I even sometimes wipe my phone down with alcohol if I've set my phone on a lot of public surfaces, which I try not to do. I just keep it in my pocket or in my hand, even at work. Then I'm cool. But if I've set it on a lot of surfaces at work through the day, I come home and I alcohol that down. I blow the crap out of my nose. I wash my hands. And I naturally change my clothes anyway. But like if I go to amusement park, I'll wash my hair the very next morning. Just anything out there. Sitting hands up here. No, like I eliminated it. And since we've gotten our 4 variations of COVID, for the last time 3.5 years ago, I haven't gotten sick with even a common cold in 3.5 years. Nothing.
You don't wash your hair every day?
No, because I don't like to take all the oil out of it because then it just like looks like crap.
Oh, I wash my head with soap.
You have no head.
I have no head.
You have no head of hair.
Exactly, but I use a bar of what's the?
Are you Zestfully Clean?
No, I use.
Are you Irish Spring?
Irish Spring, yeah. I use
Irish Spring. Of course you are. You're Irish Spring.
I love how that soap smells. I've tried Ivory. I've tried other ones. They make you feel dry and everything. Irish doesn't. So
the green and white kind of yeah.
Like
Dove has some new men's care where they have like exfoliant in it, so it's like it has sand in it. It's really nice because like I'll go between, like after we run, I'll shower with a washcloth and gel, and then like morning getting ready, if I'm working or whatnot, I'll do a bar soap and with exfoliant. So I go with flip flop between, and it's really like been helpful because I used to have just like uncontrollable BO, and now it holds off for at least like 12 hours. So it's kind of
really
cool. Yeah.
I can go without a shower or deodorant for a week and you would not smell the difference.
I can go for 3 to 4 hours. Just means my testosterone's really high and yours is like a little girl.
My testosterone was 985 when I just got tested the other day.
It matters what's free. How much is free?
I'll tell you what's free.
I want to hear it in nanograms per deciliter, and it better be.
Oh my God.
I think the range is like 7 to 23 or something, maybe. I'm gonna guess yours is like 12.
Like a little girl. Yeah,
like a bitch. Just kidding.
All right, so let's find it here. I just had blood work done. And actually my blood work was very good. Although he said your HDL cholesterol was low. It's at 31, which is the good cholesterol.
Okay. Just eat some more eggs, man. You've been eating your eggs.
You know how much eggs I eat?
And your good cholesterol is low? That's crazy.
I eat probably 2 to 3, if not 4 hard-boiled eggs a day.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's not that many.
4 eggs.
Amp it up to like 12, dude.
My vitamin D is at 90. Okay. Testosterone was 990.
That's
testosterone free, which is PG/mL, is 152.1. And the range is 46 to 224.
Convert PG to NG. What did you say it was?
152.1. So it sounds like it's just above. No, it's past the middle.
So hold on. 1, 2, 3 decimals. 152?
0.1. 0.1.
I don't know. Like, this is kind of weird. That's picograms.
Yeah, it's PG/mL.
152. That's weird. That says, this must be wrong, but I'm in a conversion program and it says that's only 0.152 nanograms. Is it per DL?
I'm just reading what it says. It says reference range 46.0 to 224.
Yeah, but does it say PG-DL?
No, ML.
Oh, ML. Okay, ML. Okay, so convert.
Molly Lucifer.
Okay. Per ml. Okay. So 1, 2. So your free testosterone is 15.2 nanograms per deciliter. That's pretty good. That's probably, like you said, the 60th percentile. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not bad. You could get it higher with that much total, but that just means your SHBG or your estriol estriadiol, whatever, estrogen essentially, means those are probably just a little tiny bit present, which is good. You need some of that, but
Estrogen?
Yeah, you need some, otherwise you'll dry up like a cork.
It doesn't show me my estrogen on here. It's testosterone bioavailable.
Yeah, what does that
Sex
say?
hormone binding globulin?
Oh yeah, what is that at?
37.
Oh, see, that's high.
No, it's 22 to 77 is the range. So it's about in the middle.
Well, as a man,
she said my liver is doing actually very, very well.
Are you looking at your ALT?
I don't know. This is when I met with the doctor the other day. The only thing that I don't know what it is, and this doesn't make sense. My creatine,
creatinine.
Oh, okay. So that's not creatine.
No, it's not. Okay. It's different.
Because I'm like, I take creatine every day. How could it be low?
No, dude, I take probably 20 grams of creatine daily right now.
I take 10.
Just for the mind and the body.
I take 10.
My protein. I'm showing the range for SHBG 13 to 89. So 37 to me, yeah, it's not bad, but like the lower, like if you can keep your estradiol, yeah, they say it, estradiol. I don't know. If you can keep your estrogen pretty medium and keep your SHBG really low, you can get your free test up. So
I take a pill for estrogen for so I don't get moobs.
Oh, okay. So that would be either exemestane or it would be what's Arimidex?
It's anastrozole.
Yes, that's Arimidex.
Yes,
that's a good one. Yeah, because the
But I may only take it twice a week and half a pill.
That's because a little goes a long way. That basically what that does is that sends in little whatevers to go hug your estrogen hormones to make it so they can't do their work in the body. So it kind of lowers your estrogen's potency. Whereas the exemestane puts its arms around the estrogen and it kills it. It's suicidal. So if you take too much exemestane, you dry up like a cork because you have no estrogen at all. So your joints and your lips, they just it's like a desert. They like peel.
Don't need that.
But anastrozole, yeah, that's what I have too from the men's clinic. I have anastrozole and clomiphene.
I did take clomiphene.
Clomiphene, dude. Without TRT, clomiphene and anastrozole, I can get my.
Is yours clomiphene or enclomiphene?
They're the same thing. My natural's right around 1,000 too, without any TRT. With enclomiphene.
You're also 30 years younger than me.
Well, nope, invalid reason. It's just because it works well for me, and this is why I say that. When I was 23, that was the first time I felt really tired, and I said I want to. So I get full hormone checks 2 to 4 times a year, and the first time I did was when I was 23 because I felt tired. My free test was like 380 or something, or 370, and I go to the guy. I go, listen, man, the range should be like 400 to 900, and he's like, no, it's 240, you're good. I go, yeah, for an 81-year-old man, you're retarded. I don't want to see a GP anymore. I want to see a men's doctor. So before I did any enclomiphene or anastrozole or anything, or Proviron, which is something I'm not supposed to take, but I've taken, my total test would only be like 300-400, and then my free test would be like 7 or 8 nanograms, which would be about half of what yours is. So now that I've taken clomiphene for so many years, I've been off it for like a year. And even when I go off it, my body's gotten like, it's kickstarted my body so good that like, even after a year off of it, I can test again, no TRT, nothing. And I'm close to 1,000, which is like, for natural, that's pretty, for a natural white guy, 1,000 milligrams per deciliter is like really high test.
You're also, what's your body fat? Like 2%? Because you're a runner and you work out.
Oh, dude, like a couple months ago, it was 28%. Now it's probably like 22%. But
you're fat.
Well, I kind of, I think to optimize your testosterone, your body fat should be like 10 to 15%. Like not too low, because then you can't even really produce it.
No, and I need to get down. I mean, obviously, I need to bring mine down a little bit, but
you lost weight though.
I have.
Yeah,
I'm down. I think. What did it tell me the other day? I was down like 60-something pounds.
Yeah, I can tell. You're skinny.
I wouldn't call me skinny, but
compared to what you were fat. Now you're skinny compared to being fat.
okay, thank you.
Well, whatever.
I was when I
You're
went
skinny fat.
when
I am too.
but look, my chin looks like a vagina. Little
Mine looks like a phone book.
from Fat Bastard in Austin Powers.
Yeah.
My chin looks like
I store all of my like estrogen fat in my chin. It sucks. Like I only get like a tight jawline when I'm like 9% body fat. I can tell low and fat. It sucks.
I can tell when I'm losing weight by my face.
Yes.
For sure. I can see it big time there. And here's the craziest thing. My feet. Like I used to be a wide, and I'm not a wide anymore. I'm a regular 12. A wide is too big on me.
So she said.
But my waistline is down. I'm down like 8 pant sizes.
And see, that sucks because you have to have a whole new like wardrobe.
But you know me, I only wear sweatpants and shorts. So, and my shorts, I just realized today because I've gone down another belt notch. Every time I put my belt on, it unbuttons my pants because they're so loose. Anyway, my shorts are loose. They're too big for me. I need new shorts.
Easy access.
But that's what she said.
I was trying to tell you too. So when I did enclomiphene and anastrozole alone, I could get my, with or without enclomiphene now, I can get my test up to about 1,000, which is phenomenal. Lowest it is throughout the day is like 700-800, but because you change throughout the day, right? In the morning you have lots of rest, but you have a lot of cortisol. So it's like you're gonna fluctuate all day.
Cortisol is a killer.
Right. So when I did anastrozole, I still could only get my free test to like 10 to 12. But when I threw in Proviron, which boy, this is not you're not supposed to be prescribed this drug.
What is it for?
It's Mesterolone. Well, it's for treatment of low test, but and people abuse it for steroids too. But a moderate dose of that will absolutely like come at me, bro, to your SHBG. Like if I load on Proviron, I can get my SHBG to like under the bottom range. In my free test, I've seen as high, I'm not kidding you, is 42 nanograms per deciliter, which would be what you have times 3. And your free test is what, let's go back to, that's what makes you stinky. That's what makes you aggressive. That's what makes you like strong.
I don't need that.
Oh, it's nice to have a little bit of it.
No, I don't like the smell, and I'm a little aggressive already. So,
but I'm just telling you that is. So people who abuse steroids, they take Proviron with their TRT. Instead of 100 milligrams of TRT, they're taking 5, 6, 7, 800 milligrams, way more. And they'll take that with it, and that'll basically like ensure that all that additional tests coming in the body is free and bioavailable for your body to rage out, work out harder, recover faster, and be a better human.
I did a cycle
physically. That is,
I did a cycle of roids back in high school,
and
I did not like what it did. It didn't make me like jacked like I wasn't a big monster, but man, I was not a nice person.
Well, it can make you aggressive. Obviously it's amazing when people are like, well, that's because of the steroid. Well, sort of. Like if you have an incredible diet, incredible workout schedule, there's only so much you can do. You're tired. If you're doing that with steroids, you can do more of it, and everything you put in your body. So let's say you're lifting weights once a day and doing 30 minutes of cardio without, and then you get on cycle. You can lift twice a day, run for an hour, lose body fat, and eat pizza, and basically like your muscles will fill up with water like creatine times 100 and you will hold weight. So I was like 200 pounds with like 9% body fat, and then when I was like went to nothing at all, I was like,
when you were doing bodybuilding,
I was like 180 and like 15%. It was such a huge difference. And it's not that the muscle went away, it's just that the stuff you cycle will not only increase your red blood cells for recovery and circulation, but it'll also just absolutely dump every ounce of water in your body will go into your muscles. So all the nutrients are going to your muscles. Your muscles are popping out. That's why people's shoulders pop out. That's why people's veins are always big when they're out, right? I mean, because it's like you're in a mid-workout pump all the time, which is awesome, which is totally addicting. But if you're not going to make a living off of it, to have that risk health-wise and legality-wise for your family, it's probably
I'm not going to go on steroids.
But they're fun.
I know.
But you have TRT, so that is a steroid.
True.
Vitamin D is a steroid.
Is it?
Yep. Melatonin is a steroid. Yeah.
I take HPC now. HPC 157.
What is that again? Is that the one that's supposed to mellow you out?
No. I'm sorry, I'm lying. It's BPC 157.
Oh, it's a peptide. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can take it for research. Are you taking it for research purposes? You can get it over the counter.
I take it over the counter. But no, I was going to get the injectable for my hand because I've done research on it, and I know people that broke their hand and took injections in their hand, and their hand healed faster.
Well, yeah, it would.
Yeah, but I don't.
Just like if they prescribed you like growth hormone, that would help too.
Right. Now I take HGC. I don't take HGH. I thought about doing HGH when I was working out, back when I was really, really working out, when I was really big, but it just wasn't in the budget.
Yeah, it's so expensive.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you're doing growth hormone, you better already be shredded. You better already be huge. Like, it's not gonna. It's just the icing on the cake, and it's a very expensive icing on the cake. So the only people that need to be taking moderate amounts of it are people who are like fitness professionals. Like anyone else, like, sure, you can take like 2 to 4 units a day, and you can lose fat, but it's going to cost you $1,000 a month just to take a small amount. So even like professional bodybuilders, they have genetics, work ethic, and then they have good drugs. But even those guys, like a lot of them don't even get on growth hormone until like they're winning Olympias and stuff. Like it's or a very small dose. And then the guys that are mass monsters, top of the game, they're taking 20 to 30 IU a day, which is insanity. I mean, that's like $10,000 a month worth of HGH. It's insane. It's so expensive.
Like, I don't think the guys in the WWE do any of that stuff, do they?
Yes, they do. Well, you know what's funny now is because they actually do, since Vince has stepped away, they've had to do a lot of save face work, test people. And if you look at the WWE, when it was the WWF, into the mid to late 90s or early 90s to early 2000s, the guys were way bigger back then. Like a lot of the stars now aren't even that big. Like Cody Rhodes, he's not even big. Like in terms of what like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock were, John Cena. They do a lot more.
Have you seen The Rock? He'll sometimes be really, really big in a movie, and in other movies he's tiny.
Well, he just recently did a movie where he had to lose a lot of weight. Yes, but usually he's big.
I saw Batista lost a ton of weight too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But no, like you want to talk about monsters. Hogan was ginormous.
Yeah, he was.
The ultimate warrior.
Kerry Von Erich.
He was jacked.
He didn't last very long. That was a lot of cocaine and tests.
I think he had a heart attack, didn't he?
Obviously.
But there was two Ultimate Warriors, wasn't there?
There was 2 brothers, Von Erich brothers, but I don't know if there was 2 Ultimate Warriors.
I don't know. Anyway, and then
he was using so much shit; it was unbelievable.
There was one of the Steiner brothers,
Scott Steiner.
He was a monster.
The thing is, back then too, they didn't have as like now, like The Rock. He's taking illegal everything, but he has a personal doctor to legally prescribe and give it to him and monitor his blood levels monthly. That's very different than like the early 80s where they were just taking like Diana Ball like candy. Like
what's the guy's name? Mr. Olympia?
That's not a name, but Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman.
No, I'm thinking, what was his name? The guy who played Mr. Olympia. The blonde hair, Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Have you seen him now? He's in a wheelchair.
Oh yeah, he's just sad looking.
But DDP has been doing his yoga with him, and he's actually starting to walk again. Did that DDP yoga? I mean, I'm not selling it. I don't know it. I've never done it, but from the stuff I've seen, it has done amazing things. I know. You know who Mark Marrow is?
I want to say yes.
He was Johnny B. Bad. He was with Sable before she married. What's his name?
Brock. She married. Yeah.
Anyway, Mark Marrow used to do this.
Yes, but only I've seen him like once.
Okay, well, he's a friend of ours. We know him. And
Mark Marrow is?
Yeah.
And why haven't we had him on the show?
He moved to Atlanta. I actually need to reach out to him.
So what?
I need to reach out to him. I haven't. That's a good idea.
I know shit.
All right, relax. I didn't think about it. I've got people. By the way, we're booked out till December, so I'm gonna get more people out. I got to book out December. Relax.
All we have to do is just cancel someone 20 minutes before the show.
20 minutes. You're out. I got somebody else.
Marrow's stepping in, man.
He is really good friends with DDP.
There you go.
And he promotes the DDP yoga. Have you ever seen the Diamond Dallas Page yoga?
No. I'm not gay.
Well, whatever. But he's helped people walk again. He's helped Butterbean. Cool. Butterbean's back in the ring again, but Butterbean was hunched over, barely walking. Now he's got him back in the ring. Butterbean, I saw. Now this is funny. Have you ever seen where they interview people on the street and they're like, "Who do you think the greatest athlete is?" And Mike Tyson's like standing behind him, and they'll be like, "Oh, Michael Jordan," or blah blah blah. And they're like, "What do you think of Mike Tyson?" They're like, "Man, he's blah blah." And Michael come up and put his arm around him. He's like, "What are you saying now?" And they're like, "Oh my gosh!" But Butterbean was.
What are you saying now, Bith?
What are you saying, Bith? Butterbean was one of the guys who they were asking him, and he's like, in my prime, I'd fight Mike. I wouldn't have had a problem with it. And Mike came out, and he's like, I wouldn't have fought you, Butterbean. Because I guess Butterbean, from what I watched him in a couple fights when he boxed, I guess his punch was pretty impressive.
He was crazy. He was one of the strongest punches ever.
Yeah. And he could take a punch. But anyway, that's funny. We went from steroids to wrestling to
hell yeah,
drugs you should take.
Oh, there's plenty of them.
There are a lot of good. The problem is they come out with a new magical drug every other day on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and you just got to do the research, and you can find it from a reputable company that's already making it. It may cost more because it's actually good stuff, and the stuff they're selling on Facebook or Instagram is crap. And it's coming from China. Every time I go to buy something there, it's from China. I'm like, nah, never mind. I have learned my lesson with that. Although I do use the TikTok shop. I got a really nice humidor and a lighter from the TikTok shop.
That's cool.
It's cheap, but whatever. What can you do? I know you're not on Tickety Talk.
I have it for my store, but I probably go on it once a week for 30 seconds.
Do you do videos still for your store?
Yeah. We tend to only do them for the high end stuff. So, we've been doing mostly for paint protection film and expensive high end ticket stuff.
I know. I've seen your ads for PPF.
Yeah. I've been getting 2 or 3 of those jobs a week, but tint is dead. It is so bad.
Tell everybody we want to tint your car.
Well, it's just an industry thing right now with the economy. But the problem is you sit around and you pay all these people to do nothing, and then you win all these big ticket jobs, and people are like, "Oh, cool, you got your sales up," and you're like, "Yeah," and my labor's double too because I got to pay people to do nothing who can't do that, and then I have to pay a specialist to come in and do that work. You have no clue. So
the worst.
It's
The
tough.
worst was in the restaurant industry when you'd open the store and your crew would come in around 9 to prep for 11 o'clock opening, and your labor would be catastrophic, and you're like praying for a spectacular lunch to bring your labor back down.
Yep.
Or you hope the night's going to help, because there'd be days I look at the labor and it's at like 70%, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yep.
But then lunch, like I said, then a great lunch will hit and you're down to 30, and then dinner hits, and by the time dinner's done, you're at 19, 20%, whatever you got to be at.
Well,
I remember one night
that's a blessing.
The owner called me and said, I got $500
today our labor's at 95%.
Yeah. The owner called me. He's like, I got $500 if you can keep labor under 21%. I was like, I'll send everybody home. I'll do everything. I ain't scared. I did it.
My labor for the month so far is 31% shop and 31% SG&A. So it's 60% between.
What's it normally? What should it be?
25 to 30 total.
Yeah, because you guys shop at different than I guess that's restaurant numbers.
Any store, restaurant, manufacturing is going to be a healthy number is going to be 15 to 25, maybe 30%. Like that's just no matter what you do.
Yeah, I used to keep it around 18, 19 and keep my food cost in the 20s.
See, yesterday I put 19% labor because we sent 3 people home early and we did decent sales, but I didn't factor in the fact that I need another 600 of labor for a specialty job that those people didn't do. So in reality, it wasn't 19, it was 35%. So it's hard as shit. Yeah.
You better start doing the PPF.
I have thought about it. I am doing a lot more of the selling of it.
Because your labor is free.
Correct.
As when I was in management, that was
problem is that
I send people home because my labor was free.
Problem is that now every day you have to guess, is it good I'm saving $600 today to do this job? Or is it bad that I'm losing out on $600 worth of opportunities to sell people, market my business, and grow it? And it's supposed to be that it's bad, but when times are really slow, if you make that decision, by the end of the day, you've got nothing. And you're like, oh, okay. So,
well, yeah, I mean,
I've thought about it. It's just not. It's not the way to grow your business by doing all your own work.
Why is everybody not 1099 in your shop?
They are, except one now.
Well, then
almost everybody is.
You shouldn't have labor at all.
That would be if you paid by the job, but that doesn't even though most people want to be 1099, most people don't want to be paid by the job, because if they get 2 cars, they make no money to sit around all day. So they'd rather go and they'll just leave the shop then. So if I only paid people by the cars and there's 4 people and there's 4 cars and they only each make $60, they're going to do a car. And after 2 hours sitting around, they're going to leave.
Right.
They're going to go find something to do. And then I get 3 cars and I have to say, ooh, sorry, I can't take your revenue. I have no one here. So it's not that easy. It's not that
No, I get it, because my installers get paid by the job.
Well,
they get paid by the foot.
But they always have jobs, don't they?
No, there's months that they're.
But you're subbing them out. They're almost a different company. Like a lot of times, like the thing is, in this industry, they are their own LLC a lot of times for tax purposes, but they're still wanting like what you would consider a full-time job. They just want to be 1099.
Oh,
so
well, yeah,
you have to pay them. You have to pay them either hourly or by the day, or else they're not going to stick around.
Yeah, my installers are all their own company.
Now I could go down to 1 or 2 installers and just pay them by the car and guarantee a pretty good income.
What's crazy?
But then I can't make enough money to cover my overhead and stay in business. So
what's crazy is a lot of my installers have been there for 15 years. 15 to 20 years. First of all, I don't know that I'd want to install fences for 20 years. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine digging post holes every day for 20 years?
If I could make money, I'd do anything right now. I don't care. Yeah, I can. I think America's missed that. No one can do anything for 2 months anymore. 20 years. I mean,
yeah,
that's a blessing to have those people. Like, they actually want to have just a stable, like, not super eventful, good life, So yeah, I honestly, yes, I could. It used to be that way. People used to work for companies for 20, 30, 40 years.
And
And
a lot of my guys are not from America. Whether
clearly,
they're legal or not, I don't know. I don't care. That's not my problem. Especially if they own the company and they pay taxes. And I was talking to one of them about what's going on, and they said, "Let us workers do our jobs. We'll tell you where the bad guys are. You can go get them. Leave us alone and let us work." Because that's all they want to do is work and make money.
yeah, I'd hope so. I mean, that would make sense.
So, I mean, I don't know. I love them. They're all great guys. It's funny though. We'll see texts come through every once in a while. We can't go on the job site right now. Lemigre's here. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Do what you got to do, bro. Get the job done. I don't ever worry about that in like a neighborhood, a residential. It's the commercial jobs they get dinged up on. All right. Well, we've been blabbering away for an hour about nonsensical stuff, but we had to do a show.
I could go forever. It's just I gotta run and pass out one of these days.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go relax, I think, and watch TV with Lorianne. Are you and the wife gonna go for a run?
Yeah.
How far are you running tonight?
We talked about actually just doing one walk night because we've been running 7 nights a week, but normal is between 7 and 8 miles.
Do you guys talk or do you just put your headphones on?
So what we'll do is we'll walk a half mile and talk. Put the headphones on, run 3.5 miles straight, headphones. Walk a half mile and talk. Put the headphones on, run a mile, headphones. Walk a half mile, talk. So we'll do like after that long part of the run, then we'll do like walk half, run one, walk half, run one. And when we walk, music goes off, we talk. And then when we're running, we're focused in the zone of the music.
Yeah.
So okay. both. It's actually, I'm be honest with you, as tired as I am and it is crazy sometimes as it is putting 50 miles a week on, for a normal person, not an athlete, but it's still probably the thing I look forward to the most all day. It's like one of my most enjoyable things just because it's spending time and being outside and being a little less connected than usual, which is nice.
Right.
So yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, you guys go run and then you'll hear some crowds cheering for you. Well, guys, we will not be here next week. I'm going on vacation.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Where are you going in?
North Carolina. Will be up in the mountains.
Cool. You'll get bit by a dog.
No, I'll bite the dog back.
Are you bringing them?
They'll be staying in separate cabins.
It's probably wise.
Yeah, they'll be not in the same house.
Yeah.
And it hasn't come yet, but I just ordered Bosley a new leash. I'm going to do some training with him. If it gets here before we go, I'm going to do a lot of training with him up in the mountains. I'm going to tire him out so when we do get back, he just goes to crashes. Big fat butt.
What day are you going?
We leave Wednesday.
Okay, cool.
We'll be back on Sunday.
Okay.
But I mean, John's gonna be here so. But we take the dogs. I love taking my dog up there. I mean, he just it's gonna be cold. I think it's like a high of 59. One of the days, I don't know. Which means up on the mountaintop, because it's the highest point in the area, it's 4,500 feet. So it'll be probably like 44.
Okay.
Be nice. Jeans and a hoodie.
Cool.
Yeah, so we'll go enjoy your run, and I will talk to you later. And everybody, thank you once again for watching No Brainer Show, listening to us babble. Sorry, we were supposed to have a guest tonight, but they're a bunch of punks, and they bailed. So we'll not have that happen again, will we?
You suck. We should take a deposit.
I know. I said I should start charging people. Come on my show, I'll charge you. How about that?
Yeah, makes people show up.
We have 9,000 subscribers. Well, we have 100,000. Okay. Mine are more important. But
exactly.
Whatever. But we thank you. Speaking of our subscribers, we thank you. We love you. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you keep liking, sharing, Tell a friend, tell a phone, tell your mom. I don't care. Get us out there. We're on all the socials: Facebook, X, Twitter is X, YouTube, Instagram, and then on all the audio platforms: Apple, Spotify. There's a bunch of others that I don't know. I probably should get a list and write it down so I do know them. But thank you for everybody that's out there listening to us. Until next time, peace.
Peace.